When Laurie Lawrence was referred to Dress for Success this past December, she was preparing for a job interview later in the week. She recently made the decision to get back to work after taking care of her mother, who fell ill for 10 years. She expressed that her confidence was suffering because of the prolonged time out of the workforce, but still put her best foot forward during the dressing session. She tried all the outfits suggested, took all the advice from the volunteers to heart, and was pleasantly surprised at everything she got out of her time at Dress for Success Greater London. She told the volunteers, "This place is like a Pandora box. Hope remains. DFSGL is like a box of surprises, and this boutique is a hidden gem. I feel empowered. I didn't know it was going to be like this." About a month after her first dressing, the volunteers caught up with her to check on her progress. They were pleasantly surprised to learn that not only had she gotten the first job, she also landed a second job. Her life was changed with the help of Dress for Success. When she was made redundant after 10 years as an HR manager, 30-year-old Runa Ali hit rock bottom. She suffered from depression, lost her apartment, and ultimately gave up on life. It was a suicide attempt at the Victoria Tube station that fortunately resulted in her getting the help she needed in the hospital. Released from the hospital after a month and finally stabilised, Runa focused on studying for her last exam to earn her Business and International Development degree, ultimately passing. At 31, rehoused but still depressed, Runa found herself in need of help to get back into the workforce. She was then introduced to Dress for Success, where she was given a capsule wardrobe, interview prep, but more importantly, her confidence and her old self back. She now uses her experience to advise at the mental health think tank Think Ahead. Now doing a master's degree to become a chartered member of the human resources profession, she said she feels stronger than ever and thanks Dress for Success Greater London for much of it. Claudette is a 50-plus-year-old woman who had been out of work for nearly 2 years and was beginning to become stressed. She was referred to us by one of our referral partners in August 2019. After eventually securing a job interview, Claudette was quite anxious coming and didn't know what to expect. On arrival, she was greeted by Dress for Success volunteers, reassured Claudette that she would receive a wonderful experience and would do everything to ensure she was ready for interview. Claudette indeed had a great experience and felt that she was the only one and could not believe the attention she received, not only with the clothes that were chosen, but the techniques she received for the interview. A month later, Claudette returned for a second dressing as she got the job. Claudette is now a member of our professional women's group, where she continues with ongoing professional development, hosted by Dress for Success Greater London, using corporate and professional facilitators. After her infant son passed away after complications of being premature, 36-year-old Hayley Heffernan's world came to a halt. Having 2 other sons, she faced a tough balancing act. She had counselling, and after a year out of work, she was ready to get back to a normal routine. She was connected to Dress for Success through her employment charity. Her confidence had faltered, and she was unsure how to prepare for an interview. The dressing and interview preparation with the Dress for Success volunteers gave her the confidence and resources she needed to perform brilliantly at her interview, which resulted in her employment with MTC. She credits her progress to Dress for Success Greater London. She now works full-time for MTC, an organisation who work in the justice market, delivering rehabilitation services within the UK probation and custody sectors.